I'm here. I done did it. Thought I was joking.
In this same live stream to the internet, this woman claims that she is a whistleblower. Federal prosecutors are focusing on the soap, the spray, and a possible punishment of years in prison. We thank you for joining us for Wave News at 11. I'm Jose Sosaya. The woman you just heard there is from Elizabethtown, and prosecutors in D.C. say she is the one who spray painted graffiti onto the World War II memorial in Washington. Wave News reporter Meredith Lee is updating us with more details in this case, Meredith, and the claims Melissa Ferris is making on the live stream.
Yeah, Jose, the live stream was only part of the clues that prosecutors say led them to Ferris after the World War II memorial was vandalized. The vandalism act getting reaction now from the president.
I did it. It was me, Melissa Lynn Ferris. I'm cognitively and executively aware of the choices I made.
Federal prosecutors say 41-year-old Melissa Ferris spray-painted graffiti on the Atlantic Pavilion of the World War II memorial on Washington's National Mall Thursday. The Elizabethtown native publicly live-streamed it on Facebook.
And I will wait here to be arrested for spraying our veterans fountain to get this pushed into court. It was me. I'm doing it. I did it. It's on camera.
Federal prosecutors say orange, green, and pink paint were applied to the pavilion wall. The words "Clean Hands, Dirty Dollars" were left on the wall. Foam was also found in the fountain.
It was me. I did it. I damaged this property intentionally.
A witness took pictures of Ferris as the vandalism was happening. The DOJ says when a U.S. park ranger arrived, Ferris was still on the balcony, but she left when she saw the ranger. Investigators later tied her to the scene through that witness photo and live stream video. In it, Ferris also said she was acting to draw attention to what she called a whistleblower case, and that she was willing to go to jail to do it.
The American people do not deserve to have their unions robbed.
Friday morning, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro announced the charges on social media, writing, quote, "Vandalizing our World War II memorial is a despicable act on a sacred monument honoring the Americans who fought and died for our freedom. Those Americans include my father and grandfather." President Trump also responded on Truth Social, writing, quote, "Our beautiful World War II memorial was just hit by spray painting vandals. First the reflecting pool, now this. We are on their trail." And it's important to note that federal prosecutors dropped charges in the reflecting pool case. Ferris is now in custody and faces 2 federal felony charges: destruction of a veterans memorial and depredation against property of the United States. Each carries a penalty of up to 10 years in prison. Meredith Lee, Wave News.
Meredith, thank you for the update.